Family, stronghold of the community, safe haven of individuals. About the family. Composed of a single household family, started by Mr. Celso C. Mercader, a 48 years old working man with his wife, Mrs. Maria Flor T. Mercader, a 47 years old housewife, is living together along with their 4 unique children at Barangay Altavista, Purup 7, Ormoc City, Leyte. Namely, Maria Chela Mercader, Maria Cheli Mercader, who are both in the same age and college student, proceeded to Ivan Chelo Mercader, a 19 years old, which is currently at his first year of college. And lastly, Maria Krisha Mercader as the youngest of the family. Regardless of age, everyone has been given an equal opportunity to fulfill each duty that comprises rules and authorized to decide effective plans, characteristics, and culture. My family can be described as a nuclear structure type of family with an equal distribution of labor at home. However, our father never failed to remind us of his responsibilities as the head of the family by giving orders or restrictions to our actions. We are currently staying at our father's descendant for conformity of traditional norms of both sides of my parents. Thus, we can be considered as a bilateral descent and a patrilocal residence as well. I categorize my family in terms of their strengths and weaknesses with their corresponding roles in the society. Initially, being known as the head of the family, Mr. Celso puts a lot of effort into his job as an OFW to provide the family with an adequate shelter, food, educational support, and other essential things for a living. But without his presence, Mrs. Flor are there to supplement all the duties of her husband instead, leaving a full authority to guide and nurture their children. While the adults are gone, both me and my sister took their part as the leading agent who will be responsible to our siblings by correcting their mistakes. As for my brother, he is responsible in helping my father doing heavy works in terms of household chores. The adults were very keen to what they act as it may reflect to my youngest sister who is still in the stage of learning about the complexity of the society. Lifestyle. We attend much of our physical maintenance brought about this pandemic. We have accommodating access to resources from the municipal and have a private supply for drinking water. We don't have much time to socialize outside the house as mandated by the authority, but are more focused on establishing a relationship within the family. My mother cooperates at any communal activities, especially when it comes to religious involvement, with a justification from the government, who is in charge of providing the community a quality of available facilities, was never a hindrance to be implemented. These include general sanitation, following a limit of housing congestion to have an equal area, recreational facilities for young adults and children, healthcare facilities for administration of immunization for newborns, and other programs intended for promoting health. Reflection. This year's experiences taught us how life can change dramatically towards an individual, and we are all affected by this pandemic to prove a person's strong attitude in the face of calamities. Thankfully, even though we put much effort to isolate ourselves and at risk of acquiring stress from limited daily activities, we're still able to cope with this inhibitor. There is a significant changes among the members of the family, and this would include the general priorities of our basic needs to survive and have an adequate protection for the pandemic. Usually, we tend to have family time together during Sundays, but this pandemic challenges my moral perspective about how to manage time between academic works and family time to what I should be prioritizing first. It allows me, as well as my other siblings and parents, to see the greater essence of having a family, of sharing thoughts, weaknesses, and strengths, reflecting one's actions, and most importantly, to show the care we have each other. That would be all. Thank you.